Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to the temple, and Mazal Tov to Amelia and to the entire Prizant family. We are so excited that Amelia is going to become a bat mitzvah today. We begin our service singing Ma Yafeh Hayom, how beautiful the day is. It is Shabbat. And we turn now to page 172 to sing together Ma Tovu.
Turn to the bottom of page 178. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitchanu b'mitzotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hollows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah. Adonai our God, make the words of your Torah sweet to us, and to the house of Israel your people, that we and our children may be lovers of your name and students of your Torah. We praise you, O God, teacher of Torah to our people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamed Torah la'amo Yisrael. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'or. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. Please rise and turn to page 195. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. ha'olam. Yotzer or uvarei Hoshe. Osei shalom uvarei et hakol. Ha'me'ir la'aretz v'ladarim aleha barahamim. Uvtuvo mehadesh b'chol yom tamid. Ma'aseh v'reshit. Ma rabu ma'aseha Adonai. Kulam b'chokma asita. Ma'al ha'aretz kinineha. Tipra Adonai Eloheinu. Al sheva ma'aseh yedeha. Ba'al ma'orei or shashita yifaru kasela. Or hadash al sion ta'ir. V'nizkeh kulanu mehera le'oro. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'me'orot. Please join me. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes. More welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'me'orot. Turn to page 199. O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear, in every land and every age. Your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways. Yet, O God, you are one, unifier of humanity. We give thanks for the sages and teachers who bring us understanding of your will. Gratefully, we recall the lawgivers and prophets, the Solomons and sages of Israel, and joyfully remember that from the dawn of Israel's life, we would turn to you and find purpose. May the teachings of our ancestors live on in our minds, and their passion for righteousness stir our hearts. Help us to live so that our daily conduct reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth. Baruch atah Adonai, haboher ba'amo Yisrael ba'ahava. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Baruch Shem Kavod, Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. You may be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol me'odecha, v'hayu ha'devarim ha'eleh, asher anohi mitzabaha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivteha b'beitecha, u'vlekteha v'derek. Ukshartam, La'o al yedeha, v'hayu totafo bein eineha. Uktav tam al mezuzot beiteha ubisharaha. Lama'an tiskaru basitem et kol. Mifiltai ihitem kidoshim lelohehem. Ani Adonai Elohehem. Asher hotzeti et hem me'eret. Yitzrayim lehio lehem lelohim ani Adonai Elohehem.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart, shall be upon your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates.
page 203 as we read together. Sing the song of men and women. Join in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished. A gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content. Her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Mi kamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nadar b'kodesh, nara tehilot osef eleh.
Please rise and turn to page 205 for the tefillah. Adonai Savatai Tifta, Ufi Yagi Tiloteha. Adonai, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon Gomel Hasidim Tovim, V'konei Hakol V'zoher Hasdei Avot v'Imaot, V'mayvi Geula Livnei v'Nehem, Lama'an Shemo ba'ahava, Mela Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham v'Etzrat Sarah. Reread together. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They fill me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking as I fill my hours with your mitzvah. So shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, Mahayeh Hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומלכינו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהים, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. בשפחך אלוהינו, מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will make you known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated.
We continue at the bottom of 216. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails.
Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. take a moment for a silent prayer. Turn now to page 253 for a prayer called Misha Berach, asking God for healing and strength and courage in our lives. We name in our hearts those we know in our families and in our friends and in our communities that need healing and courage and strength as we sing together the Misha Berach. Please rise as we turn to page 244 for Seder Kriyat Torah, those who are opening and closing the ark, those who are part of passing the Torah, and those who are dressing and undressing and holding the Torah. Please make your way to the bima. We have rails on the sides, if that helps, as we turn to page 244. Tradition teaches us that Moses received this Torah on top of Mount Sinai. In fact, your Torah portion, Amelia, begins with the words of Adonai our God to Moses, saying that they were delivered to Moses on top of Mount Sinai. And Moses then took this treasure of teaching and stories and laws that are in the 5 books of Moses in our Torah and passed it on to Joshua. And Joshua passed it on to the elders of the people of Israel. They passed it on to the prophets. They passed it on to the people of the Great Assembly. And for thousands of years, This treasure of teaching and knowledge and tradition and rituals has been passed on for one generation to the next, one generation to the next generation, just waiting for today to be passed on to you, Amelia. Amelia, you have a great Torah portion, not just because of its content, it's also the last Torah portion of the book of Leviticus. And our tradition teaches us that when you get to read from the Torah at the end of the book, we say to you, Chazak, 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 which means may you go from strength to strength. It also means be strong, and together you'll be stronger. You are surrounded here with 3 generations of your family. I still remember when you were smaller that there were 4 generations of your family here on the Bima receiving a blessing. And you are surrounded not only by tradition, but also by a community of friends and family that treasures you and gives you more and more strength as you go from strength to strength. As a symbol of passing the Torah from one generation to the other, we will literally pass the Torah from the grandmother to the parents and then to you, Amelia. Everyone can be seated now. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is great. Holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Adonai, Agidula, Biogivura, Biotivirit, Bihanitza, Bihahod, Kikol Bashamayim Uvaretz, Kikol Bashamayim Uvaretz, Lecha Adonai, Amamnacho,
Our God and God of our ancestors, I stand before this sacred assembly, proclaiming that I choose to be a part of the people of Israel, a part of its heritage and its fate. Bound by its commandments, give me strength to follow your path and to be a source of pride to my family, my community, and my people. How greatly we are blessed, how good is our portion, how pleasant our lot, and how beautiful our heritage. Blessed we are when we sanctify your name and declare, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Find your door before they do the blessing. You see where you are?
Over here.
Okay, don't go here. We're on page 250 with the blessing before the Torah, before Amelia is going to read her first and second aliyah.
Borku es Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
Lo ta'su lahem, elilim ufasel umateva, lo takimu lahem. Ve'ven maski, lo titnu, bar sehem, lihishahavo alaha. Ki ani Adonai Elohehem, et shabtotai tishmeru imikdashi tira'u, ani Adonai. Im behukotai telehu, ve'et mitzvotai tishmeru v'asitem otam. V'natati gishmehem, bitam v'natna ha'aretz, uvula ve'etz hasadeh yitain pirio. V'hisig lahem dayish et batzir, v'batzir yasig et zara. V'ahaltem lachmehem lasova, v'shavtem levata ba'artzehem. V'natati shalom ba'aretz, ushavtem be'ein maharid v'hishbati haya ra'ah min ha'aretz, v'herev lo ta'avor ba'artzehem.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. יישר כוח.
Amen. תודה רבה, יישר כוח.
יישר כוח. Great job.
Baruch et Adonai Havarah.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bahar bani mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah. Ordaftem et oivehem, v'naflu lifnehem leharev. V'radfu mikem hamisha mea, umea mikem rovava yirdofu. V'naflu oivehem lifnehem leharev. Ufaniti alehem, v'hifrati ethem, v'hirbeti ethem, v'hakimoti et biriti ethem. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam nata b'toheinu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
אמן.
וזאת התורה ששם משה לבני בני ישראל. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל. על פי אדוני ביד משה, ביד משה. על פי אדוני ביד משה, ביד משה. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל.
And we turn now to the Haftarah. You can follow the Haftarah in the handout that you have. You have, I believe, the English translation to the Haftarah. And first, there are the blessings before the Haftarah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bahar bin v'im tovim, v'ratza v'divrehem han'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai, haboher b'torah, u'moshe avdo, u'Yisrael amo, u'bin v'yeh ha'emet b'tzedek. Adonai uzi, uma uzi, nusi b'yom zorah eleha goyim, yavu me'afsei aretz, v'yomru sheker nahalu avotenu havel ve'ein bam mo'il, hayaseh lo adam Elohim, ve'ema lo Elohim. Lahain hinini modiyam b'ha'am, hazo odiem et yadi v'et giverati v'yadu ki shemi Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, Sor kol ha'olamim zadi, v'kol hadarot ha'el han'eman, ha'omer v'oseh hamdaver kayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. All ha'torah v'all ha'avodah v'all hanvi'im v'all yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha v'limnuha likavod ultifaret. All hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim la umvarhim otah yitbarah shemicha v'fi kol hai tamid lolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat.
Amen.
Thank you.
And we now go to return the Torah to the Ark. We go to page 256 in our prayer book, and we rise in order to return the Torah to the Ark, and we also open the curtains for the Ark.
It's Chaim lama chazikim ba v'tomecha meushar deracheha darechinu v'chol netivotecha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Kadesh Kadesh Yameinu Kadesh Yameinu Ki
Please be seated, everyone, and pay attention to the wonderful speech sermon of Amelia.
Shabbat Shalom, and thank you all for being here at my Bat Mitzvah. I truly appreciate having you all here to support me today. My Torah portion is about how if you follow God's laws and keep God's commandments, God will provide for you and give you what you need. For example, the Torah says that if you follow God's commandments, you'll be provided with plenty of food for all the seasons or many children. The Torah also says that if you who are good and follow God's teachings will be able to chase away many enemies. At first, these examples seemed like they did not really make sense for my life today. But as I thought more about it, I realized that there are many ways that God can provide for those who follow the teaching in today's world. I feel that I've been provided with a very good life. I have a loving family, a safe and stable home, and friends I care about. I also believe that what the Torah says about our enemies is very important in today's world. We have different enemies now, like poverty, global warming, and prejudice. These enemies can seem very overwhelming, but as the Torah teaches, a few people who do God's work can make a big difference in defeating those enemies. For me, becoming a Bat Mitzvah is very important because it makes me feel like I'm becoming independent and growing to be my own person. Growing up and becoming an adult means you have more responsibilities and have to learn to take care of yourself. Preparing for my Bat Mitzvah has shown me that I'm capable of setting goals and achieving them, and that I'm able to take on more responsibilities. I have so many people to thank for helping me get to this day. First, and maybe most important, are my parents, Jane and Lauren Prizant. You guys have supported me through everything I do and encouraged me to achieve so many things. At times, you do have to push me to complete things, whether it is schoolwork, chores, or even preparing for today. But overall, you have believed in me and supported me, and I cannot thank you enough. I love you. Next, I would like to thank my grandparents, Bruce and Ellen Prizant, and Joyce and all. You all have given me love throughout my life, supported me, and been the best grandparents I could ever ask for. Even though Granddad can't be with us today, he is here in our hearts and hopefully watching online now. Love you all. Also, I would like to thank my brother Teller. Like most siblings, we do not always get along, but I hope you know that I'm thankful for you. Love you and really do enjoy the fun times we have together. Next, a big thank you to my friends. You guys have made me the person I am today. You always support me and have shown me lots of love. Whether I have known you for only a year or my whole life, you guys are so special to me, and I'm so thankful for all of you. I also want to thank Rabbi David, Karen Lauren, and all the TAs that have helped me so much to prepare for today. Whether you've helped me with my Hebrew, with this big, long speech, or just believed in me that I can do this. Thank you. Next, I want to thank all of my extended family, including the Oppenheimer, Null, and Globinger families. Even if you couldn't make it today, I appreciate the love and support you have given me throughout my life. Finally, thank you, Shelley Myers. You have been so helpful, so patient, and so nice while helping me prepare for my bat mitzvah. You taught me so much Hebrew and about the Torah. I would not be here today without all of your help and support. Thank you.
Good job. All right, scoot over there. All right, I'll go. Good morning, everyone. Jane and I would like to thank you all for being here to celebrate Amelia's bat mitzvah. It means so much to us to have all of you here and to have all of our synagogue community here to share in this special moment. We are deeply grateful for your love and support. We would also like to express our deepest gratitude to the temple's rabbis, Cantor, thank you, Jennifer Diamond, Shelley for all her guidance and support through Amelia's journey to be a bat mitzvah. Their wisdom, encouragement, expertise, and invaluable time helped to make this day truly meaningful and unforgettable. As parents, it has been an incredible joy to watch our daughter grow and mature into a confident, compassionate, and thoughtful young woman that she is today. We are so proud of the hard work, dedication, and commitment she has shown in preparing for her bat mitzvah. It has been amazing to see her develop as a young woman in school, in sports, and learning about the history and traditions of our faith. This bat mitzvah is not just a milestone in our daughter's life, but in the life of our entire family. It is a reminder of the importance of community and being a part of each and every day, and the ways in which we all are connected to one another through our shared faiths and values. While we wish he was here today at the temple, we are grateful that my father, Amelia's grandfather, is able to watch from his hospital room. Hi, Dad. And thank you, Sheldon, for helping him log in. As we look ahead to the future, we know that our daughter will continue to be guided by this wisdom and teachings of our tradition, and that she will make a positive impact on the world in her own unique way. Thank you once again for being part of this special day. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Amelia. You did such a wonderful, amazing job. You led the service with confidence, with poise. You read from the Torah. You taught us from the Torah what you've learned for it. You read from the Haftarah. You did such a great job with everything that you did. It's such a pleasure to work with you. I want to tell you two things about the process here and what I hope you can take from that. One is obvious to everyone and hopefully a great lesson to you. The first day that you started the process of becoming a bat mitzvah, you probably, if you would have stand here, you wouldn't feel comfortable with the prayers, with the Torah, with the Haftarah, with the reading, with talking about it. It took a lot of work, and you did it stage by stage. So maybe the most important lesson for yourself is that when you work hard, when you dedicate yourself for quite a long time and quite a lot of hours, and you do it stage by stage, you can almost achieve anything you want. And that is true not only on becoming a bat mitzvah, that is true about everything in life. But there's something more important and more unique that you've done. You know, Amelia did such a great job. I wish I could take any kind of credit on it. But the truth is, Lauren, you were very nice, but Amelia did it on her own. We might have helped her a little bit, but I want to tell you something about how Amelia wrote her speech, which is a great speech and actually a very deep reading into the Torah portion. She wrote it all by herself. She was not impressed by any of the great ideas that I shared with her. She had her ideas about the Torah. You know, there's a tradition, an important tradition in our culture, and it says that every person should write their own piece of Torah during their lives, which meaning that in your life, you should take one part, one verse, sometime one word of the Torah, and make it your own. And you are capable, in quite a young age, to make your Torah portion your own. You are truly proved that you are deserving of being called a bat mitzvah, that you are deserving to start your journey here in the Jewish community as an adult. And I am sure that the words that we usually say when we end reading one of the books of the Torah, and you today are finishing one of the books of the Torah, Chazak v'nitchazak, may we go from strength to strength, will be part of your life. You will continue to go from strength to strength. And just like traditions and generations before you and your family, you will become, in your way, a leader, hopefully, if we're blessed in our community or in other communities, and a leader of the Jewish people and of other people. Everyone will be fortunate to have you as their leader. So, Mazal Tov, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I have some gifts for you. They are not really gifts, they're more symbols of what it means to become a bat mitzvah. There's the entire Hebrew Bible, not just your 2 Torah portions, but 54 Torah portions, 39 books. That's a lifetime of learning. There's a book from the Jewish community about Jewish wisdom. There's a tzedakah box. Your family is very big about helping other people, so there's a box here to remind us that we always need to help others, and there are certificates here to remind you of this special day of becoming a bat mitzvah. And I also have a blessing for you. It's a blessing not in the book of Leviticus, but in the book of Numbers that we pass on from generation to generation. It's called the priestly benediction. So if you can, you know what, I'll come closer. You don't need to come closer to me. Can you turn towards me, please? We say to you, Yevarchech Adonai ve'yishmerech. May God always guard you and bless you and keep you. Ye'er Adonai panav elaich ve'yechunech. May God's face always be lifted towards you, and may God always deal graciously with you. Yisa Adonai panav elaich ve'yasem lach shalom. May Adonai always be present in your life, and may Adonai grant you the most important blessing of all, the blessing of shalom, of peace and wellness and wholeness. And Jennifer wants to sing a very special song to you. It's called Ledor Vador, from one generation to the next, how we pass our teachings, our traditions from one generation to the next. You can sit down, you don't have to stand while she sings, but it's especially for you. We rise now again as we turn to page 283 for the Aleinu. We read together in the middle of page 283. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. Please be seated, everyone. We continue together on page 297. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
Bayom ha'u yeh Adonai echad, u'shmo echad.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Jose Maza, Henry Berg Rousseau, David Sean Bailey, Lee Eppinger, Gilbert Rosenstein, Leon Seidman, Sidney Weinstein, David Frankel, Betty Gordon, Philip Feitelson, Betty Feitelson, Rabbi Joseph Gallinger, Florence Ross, Herman Shapiro, Henry Abram, Marvin M. Bronner, Sarah Jen Drydell, Neil Lerner, Lily Cardwell, Leah Newstad, Ben Robinson, Alan Waldman, Edith Norton, Maurice Perellis, Harry Perlmutter, Julia Victor, Lester Ensign, Frank Fleischaker, Leon Fuchs, Henry Harris, Susan Katz, Lester Lipton, Daisy Schrader, Wesley Adams, and in recent days, Lawrence Brody. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died in this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 to say together the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction. Amen. I would like to invite Amelia's parents and brother to join here as we say the blessing for the bread and for the fruit of the vine. So first we'll do the one. Do you want to do it? You can do it. Let's say together. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. Amen. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. And now we take out the challah. Do you want to take a piece of challah? It looks like a very good. I thought you were bringing a croissant. No. I was really looking forward to this time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Amen. And we have a closing song.
We do. Oseh Shalom.
Your daughter did a wonderful job. She's so proud of her. It's all because of Taylor.
Shalom aleinu al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Mazal Tov, Amelia, and thank you for doing such an amazing job being our leader today. Everyone is invited to the Kiddush lunch, and please also wish Shabbat Shalom to someone you haven't met before, and also to people you know. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.